Northern KwaZulu-Natal. It's in these homelands where many traditionalists still practice old-age cultural customs. Ukuthwala is one such cultural practice that has been in existence for decades. Although the custom of Ukuthwala was used to assist two lovers to quicken the process of marriage, some have abused the practice by abducting and raping young girls.
Mina nje ukuthwala kwangilahlekisa nje ngento eningi kabi wahamba nobuvajina bami ngendlela enzima kabi ngendlela ebuhlungu kwashiya nje isilonda esikhulu kabi enhlizweni yami indaba zokuthwala.
These are the words of Anonymous, who we have given the pseudonym Sibahle. Sibahle was abducted in 2019 at the age of 17. Orphaned at a young age, she was sold into marriage, allegedly by her stepmother, to a 60-year-old man from her church who organized her kidnapping. She recalls the ordeal.
I
was on the way home from church with my friend when men appeared from nowhere. They grabbed me, gagged me, and shoved me into a car. I tried to fight them off, but there were just too many of them. They drove me to his house and left me inside his room. He tied me up in chains around my wrists and he locked me inside the house. I could not attempt to escape because there were burglar bars on the windows and the gate was locked. He beat me up continuously for crying and then started raping me.
Sibathle's painful cries caught the attention of the neighbor. She was held captive for 2 weeks before she was rescued by police.
I cried throughout the day, even when he was not there. A lady who lived next door heard me crying. She entered through the main gate and peeped through the window. She spoke to me through the window and told me she would get help and called the police. She eventually returned with the police and social workers. This has been a nightmare. It's really affected me. I have tried to commit suicide, even though social workers tried to help me. I couldn't concentrate in school. I could not focus, and I would often recall the ordeal. It's only now that I've started to regain some type of normalcy back.
The perpetrator has been arrested and sentenced to life imprisonment and 17 years on charges of kidnapping and rape. But relatives still believe that the stepmother who sold Sibatle should have been arrested.
A child should be able to choose to whom she wants to get married. She should not be forced. I feel that she should have been arrested when the perpetrator was found guilty. She was the one who initiated the whole thing.
Ukuthwala did not always have a negative connotation attached to it. Experts say society should remember that in customary marriage, it was seen as an act of love.
It was an agreement between two people who are in love so that they can fast track the lobola negotiations. They will have an agreement that you must tell your family to come and take me to your homestead. When the girl arrives there, they send the people with cattle to pay lobola.
There are many women like Sibahle who are not fortunate enough to leave their arranged marriages. Experts say many criminals, especially in rural communities, are hiding under the disguise of the practice.
That's not Ukuthwala. I repeat that again because people will now think that all the customs, all the practices that were done are wrong, and yet they are not wrong. It's just that they have changed them to suit their selfish needs.
The Department of Social Development in KwaZulu-Natal says they are dealing with numerous cases of Ukuthwala in the Bergville, Umzumkulu and Escort areas. Jade Paulser, SABC News, Northern KwaZulu-Natal.